Island because of fears volcanic ash could disrupt his travel plans. Our royal correspondent Paul Harrison has the latest from Buckingham Palace, where the US President will be welcomed by the Queen later today.
He arrived 12 hours earlier than everyone had expected him to arrive here. He decided to beat the ash cloud, but in doing so, of course, that made the welcome here in the UK, in London, very different from the one that we were expecting. He was due to have been welcomed by the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall. Because it was so late, because plans were changed at the last minute, a much more low-key welcome. Among those, of course, there was the US Ambassador. It's Winfield House where they'll be staying tonight in Regent's Park, but the formal welcome will now take place at some stage during the morning. Again, that will be the Prince of Wales and the Duchess of Cornwall. They then will all come to Buckingham Palace for the ceremonial welcome by the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh. The President and the First Lady will then be taken into Buckingham Palace, shown their quarters, the Belgian suite, and from that moment on, really, things will pan out for the rest of the day. In fact, the rest of his first state visit, pretty much as they've been put in stone over the past couple of months. It will include, of course, a visit to Westminster Abbey, and then will culminate finally in the evening with a state banquet, lavish affair, no doubt. But, of course, it's not just about a visit here, a state visit to the UK. There will also be matters beyond here in France, in Deauville, for the G8, and also Poland. And if you cast your minds back to April last year, April 2010, President Obama was due to have attended the funeral for the President-elect Kaczynski, but of course the ash cloud then prevented him from going. It may well again be the ash cloud that stops him travelling to Poland again.
Paul Harrison there. Well, earlier President Obama visited the hometown of his Irish ancestors and gave a powerful speech in Dublin describing the relationship between Ireland and the United States as eternal friendship. Michelle Clifford's report contains flash photography.
Since JFK, there's been a love affair in Ireland with US presidents. And when they have Irish roots, the crowds are guaranteed. Obama's big address in Dublin attracted thousands. Is Féidir Linn, yes we can, was the message, and Obama used his speech to push his local roots.
My name is Barack Obama of the Moneygall Obamas. And I've come home to find the apostrophe that we lost somewhere along the way.
From the same spot where Bill Clinton addressed the crowds, he talked of common goals, opportunity, and Ireland's path to peace.
America will stand by you always in your pursuit of peace. Never has a nation so small inspired so much in another.
The oratory was reminiscent of the hope he pushed during his run for president, and they lapped it up.
It's Féidir Linn. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. It's Féidir Linn.
Obama is at the start of a massive swing through Europe. This visit is designed to set the tone, but with an election looming, he'll also have an eye on the millions of Irish voters back in America.
Maybe that's why he swung the hurley stick so enthusiastically, a gift from the Taoiseach before he headed off on the personal highlight of his trip. Marine One flew west to his ancestral home of Moneygall in County Offaly. It's more than 160 years since his great-great-great-grandfather left for America, but there was a cousin waiting to greet him. There was the obligatory baby, a peek in the family home, worlds away from the White House. And then the moment advertising men had only dreamed of. A trip to the pub.
So nice to see you. Well, you look beautiful. I suspect you don't always dress up this much. This doesn't look like...
And the presidential seal for what the Irish call a pint of the black stuff. He won them over easily in Ireland. The family connection helped. The later legs of this journey may prove a greater challenge. Michelle Clifford, Sky News, Dublin.